Hello, 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 my friends. Kaitlyn here, and what if all of your friends are in relationships, but you're not? How do you deal with the loneliness? How do you deal with feeling like the third wheel all the time? Let's talk about it. So this is another subscriber question, and it comes from Andrew, and he says, how do you deal with loneliness in terms of your romantic life? Everyone around me seems to have a girlfriend or boyfriend, while I can't seem to get anyone's attention. I'm trying to be okay with it, but sometimes it really makes me feel lonely and unloved. Yep, that'll do it. So first of all, I don't know how old you are, and in many ways, this kind of romantic loneliness does change with time. Like, it's different when you're in high school and all of your friends are dating someone, because teen relationships are just more fickle and things do change. People break up, so usually you're not the only person in your friend group that's single forever. But later in life, when you're an adult and suddenly all your friends seem to be married, those relationships don't change quite as much anymore. It does start to get real lonely when you're the only unmarried friend. Okay, but no commiserating here. What can you do to be less lonely? Find your own relationship? Now, I am definitely not an advocate for being in a relationship just because you feel lonely. Although honestly, that's actually a pretty common thing. People want to feel loved and appreciated and have someone to hang out with. So we get ourselves into relationships that are more about fulfilling our own needs than about building a life with someone. But I digress. Really dealing with romantic loneliness is about changing your mindset, and I know that's hard. I'm dealing with it right now. Because first, is having a significant other really honestly going to make your life better? Just no, it actually isn't. And really, it's probably only going to make it more complicated. Learning to be alone and be content in your aloneness is really the most important thing that you can do right now. This is when you need to work on self-care and building your self-esteem. I know this seems kind of counterintuitive because some of the reason that you're probably feeling low right now is because you feel like you can't attract anyone to you. That's why it's about getting beyond the thought process of, if I don't have a significant other, then I'm not worthy of being loved. Or if no one likes me now, then no one is ever going to like me. Nope. Those are lies the darkness tells us. Basically, there's more to life than having a girlfriend or boyfriend. There are all kinds of relationships that you can create and nurture with family and friends and colleagues that will do your self-worth worlds of good. Also, you can be a good reminder to all of your friends who might be a little bit too wrapped up in their relationship that there is more to life than their significant other. You can be the one to invite them to do things, one-on-one time together where you're building each other up. Maybe being accountability partners for goals you might have, or helping each other out with creative projects you might be doing. Don't just say, oh, all my friends are in relationships, so I better leave them alone and do my own thing, because that's not healthy for you, and it's not healthy for them either. Everyone needs friends and encouragers, whether they're in a relationship or not. And actually, if you are in a relationship, it's extra important to have a support group outside of just your significant other. I've lived the life of being in a happy little bubble with my boyfriend while it's great, and then when that bubble bursts, it's hecka awful. And then I feel so bad going back to my friends who I'd inadvertently distanced myself from during the time where the relationship was the number one thing going on in my life. So, as someone who's single, don't let your friends do that. Be there for them, remind and encourage them to invest in relationships outside of just their significant other. Basically, if you take this advice, you're gonna be like the most wise and mature person in your friend group, and it's gonna have varying results. For the question today, I wanna know about your experiences as a third wheel. Is it something that super bothers you, or maybe you haven't even really noticed? Or perhaps you've watched this video and it's made you realize that you're actually the friend that's always in a relationship and is making your friend the third wheel? Who knows? Whatever your story, tell me all about it down in the comments. And remember, you can submit your own question or topic to be featured in a video or blog. Just click over here and fill out the super easy form on my website. And as always, you can check me out on these other social media sites. And if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you know the moment there's a new video. And I'll see you guys next Thursday. Bye!